What's up, y'all? This time from Grants Get It Done Lawn Care. Been a little while since I've been on here, checking in with you guys. Hope everybody's doing good. We'll just try to make a brief video. I know every time you say brief videos, it always transpires into about 10-15 minutes. But anyway, the last few days been very rainy. I did cut a few yards this week, but it's just been very, very wet and just everyday rain, and it's supposed to continue this same saga all weekend, and rain chances all throughout next week. But oh well, we needed it. It was real dry here, and it definitely keeps the business going. But anyway, just a few things on my mind. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I mean, countless videos on YouTube, and hearing a lot of point of views from people. And I found myself these last 2 weeks. I kind of found myself in just like a little small burnout phase. It's like the more you ride down the road, it's like a pair of shoes. You think you're the only person with one pair of shoes, and you look around and you see so many people with the same shoes, different colors, different styles, but it's the same shoe. You know what I mean? But what I'm getting at is, every day I go out and mow, and I know everybody can say the same thing, that you see several companies. It's like until I got into this, line of work, I never paid attention at how many lawn companies were out here. Everywhere you look, somebody's got a truck and a trailer, somebody's pulling them behind a car, somebody has a big box truck wrap, somebody has the open platform truck with just lawnmowers, weed eaters, just getting it work. And I kind of got in a little slump with myself, I guess, because it's like, well, darn, I'm starting now, and you look at some of these people who've been doing this for the last 10, 15 years, 5 years, whatever, just got that good head start on me. And I had to shake myself out of that and be like, there's a lot of grass that still needs to be cut, a lot of properties of people that are needing, lawn care work. And I guess my first thing is talking about is the comfortable amount of clients. I think everyone is definitely going to just have their own amount of clients that they're comfortable with. Some people may want 80, 90 to 100 clients, and just think about it, as a solo operator, that's how many clients you got to keep up at at your own time. You got 100 clients, you got to realize, hey, that's a lot of time you got to be putting into this profession. And eventually, you may or may not want to get help, but it's just whatever you're comfortable with. I know a lot of people have their own point of views on, why they want a certain amount of clients. And, as I get, more established myself, it's just, I'm starting to realize, I think I found my comfortable amount. I know a couple videos back I said, how many clients I would, like to have, but I don't want to get to a burnout phase. That can happen very quick. And there's nothing really to explain about that. Burnout can set in really quick, especially in the dog days of summer. If y'all know what that slang means, when it's super hot, burnout's gonna be real. You wake up every day, you love doing what you're doing, but it's like, dang, time to do it all over again. And as a solo operator with no help, that's gonna take a toll on you. But anyway, don't let anybody pressure you and tell you, how many clients you need to be successful. A lot of videos on here I've watched, they talk about maximizing their clients that they already have. Learn that trade, learn that trick, and do that. Don't let the I guess peer pressure of, well, this person told me they doing 60 lawns a week, so I'm gonna try to do 80. Don't try to always one up somebody. Work within your comfort zone. Don't let the media influence you to the point to where you get yourself into something you can't get out of. Me, myself, personally, I enjoy working solo. I know how I am. I know the type of work I do. I know the type of work I expect. I know what I expect out of myself. And that's why I see myself just working solo. And as a solo operator, I plan to just take on what I know I can tackle. I'm not going to, go to war, me against, 100 lawns, knowing good and well, that ain't for me. That's mean, that's a good goal to shoot for, but that's not, within my reason. I don't need to set myself off that. I mean, it's great to dream big, but reality sometimes kicks in, and you just have to, go with what true within your heart about yourself. Another thing is, I've seen a lot of videos, and I totally agree. I watch these videos about, weekly and bi-weekly. Granted, I would love to have it set up to where I have weekly. I don't have a lot of weekly. The majority of my clients are bi-weekly, and weekly would be great. Don't get me wrong. I see the very upside of weekly. Constant income every week, constantly, just on the go. And it is, as some videos I've seen and heard. If you watch the video, you know exactly who said this, but it is easier if you have a client on a more of a weekly schedule, because depending on where you're at, that grass is going to grow fast. But lately, up until recently, we've been in a drought, so I had it to the point where people were, slowing down. Hey, you don't have to come this week; it's dry. And now that it's raining, things are going to pick up some, because the ground's getting moisture and the grass is getting water. So, like I said earlier, do what's best for you. If bi-weekly is what's going to work efficiently for you and manageable for you, do that. If weeklies are manageable for you, do those. If you can manage to pull them both off, you can have weeklies and bi-weeklies constantly going, do it. Don't let peer pressure or the media hype make you do something that in the end is going to bite you in the butt. I'm just trying to say this in a positive way. I've seen a lot of videos lately on prices. Should you increase? Should you increase frequently? Pay attention to your area. Pay attention to the work that you're taking on. Pay attention to the cost of running your business, the equipment. Pay attention to that stuff. Pay attention to whether if you're solo or working with the crew on how you do your prices. I know how I do my prices. I'm still, new in the game, so I'm still maybe, some people might say, are you undercharging? Well, it is what it is. When you get your training wheels taken off, when you get into entrepreneurship, when you take your training wheels off, you're still going to be, trying to learn. You're watching videos, you're talking to people, you're networking, just seeing how to work this field. So I advise you to, if this is your first week, about to start next week, price your jobs properly. Don't undercut yourself immediately. Now, can some people charge lower than you and make profit? Absolutely. Can people charge more than you and still make profit? Not necessarily. Because if you're not a solo operator and you got a crew, then you got to pay for crew, you got to pay for this, you got to pay for this. You got more than one vehicle on the road. You got a lot of costs to include in all of that. So think about that kind of stuff when you're setting your prices. I had a conversation with someone telling them, why, some of the prices are the way they are. Gas, time, skill, operating equipment. You got to make sure you have some type of, pay yourself at the end of the day. Because you can't just go out here every day and crank up your vehicle and don't put gas in it or keep regular maintenance on it, because without gas you ain't going anywhere. So anyway, just network, man. Talk to people in your area. If you go to the gas station early in the morning, 99% of the people who cut grass will be outside early in the morning at the gas station. Go over there and say, hey, introduce yourself, ask them, hey, how do y'all, price, without having to dig too deep into, their business and everything like that. But just, how do you price this? How do you price that? And that alone, depending on the type of property you're taking on, that can help you out. I talked to a guy in Walmart a few weeks ago. He told me a couple things about, how he prices how he prices yards, and he doesn't come off his trailer for a certain amount. He has a certain amount he has in place, and that's beginning. And you know, hey, he's running his business. He knows what he's doing. And you know, granted, you know, everybody can't do, you know, what some people do because they are further established alone. But you know, I talked to him, I talked to another guy. Everybody has set prices, and the way everything's going up now, everybody's prices coming off the trailer are very different. So keep that in mind. I heard some people talking about grandfathering older clients in when it comes to price increase and stuff like that. I have some clients that I did grandfather in. Some people started paying a little more because of, you know, I guess they see what's going on in the world, and you know, I guess they figure, you know, hey, I'll pay a little more because, you know, whatever, yada yada yada, whatever their reason may be. You know, it is your choice on how you do that. New clients, you know, I watched the video. Like I said, they watch these videos, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But you know, being dropped by someone. I made a video a few weeks ago about being, you know, dropped. And recently I was doing a cut right next to the property I was dropped from, and I saw the new company there. And in my mind, I wanted to just stop by, you know, just, you know, hey, you know, how much y'all charge for something like this? You know, just, you know, network, see what they're talking about, just to see, you know, what difference did they give over what I was giving. And like I said, I've seen the property time and time again after the fact, and it literally doesn't look like anything that was requested by that client is being done. So the list of stuff that was told to me, like I said before, I don't want to beat this dead horse again, is basically still not being done. But I know is you know, without a shadow of a doubt, it was the price. I'm learning myself, hey, somebody else is going to charge less. Keep advertising. Keep doing what you're doing, and keep it moving. Don't dwell in, you know, Steve Harvey said it best, you know, if you're going through hell, why would you stop? Keep moving. Some people taking a loss of a client can be, you know, devastating, because that's going to, you know, lower the income that they were making, you know, by X amount of dollars. And if you're not getting a fast call back on new clients or changing your services or prices, yes, it can, you know, interfere with things. So with so much work and so many different companies out here, and I had to tell myself this, don't undercut yourself. Keep out here advertising. There's houses being built, there's commercial property need to be taken care of. I had to tell myself, you know, just keep trying, because at the end of the day, you know, if you don't try anything, you know, faith without works, they say, is dead. So you can have all the hope and aspiration for your job, you know, your business, but if you don't put in the effort to continue to grow your business, nothing's going to happen. So just take that and you know, take some notes from that. You know, I hope this video makes sense. And you know, some of those people that I lost, you know, due to price increasing, you know, they always say, well, if anything changes, I'll call you back. And again, this references to another video. Absolutely, the price is going to go up. You left me. I was doing good work for you. You decided to go with somebody else. They flaked on you or whatever. They didn't satisfy you, whatever. You come back to me. Price is just going to have to go up. I understand that. I'm definitely going to take that into my memory bank and go from there. You just got to do it. I mean, you got, and it's up to them to actually continue with you if they want to be, you know, replaced on the schedule. I understand that. So shout out to, you know, the video that I saw that referenced that. And I saw another video from another channel about, you know, cleaning up behind somebody else. You know, they have a person come in and they half start the job, and then you get a phone call or whatever, hey, can you come? And you get there and you discover this. Well, regardless of if they started it and you call me to come and finish it, the price is going to be the same full price. I'm not going to cut, half of the yard and the other half is cut, but it's not the same height or the same, style of cut that I do. That's just not going to work like that, because I don't want the yard looking half tail, one side growing faster than the other, because they may have cut it super low or vice versa or whatever. So absolutely, if you call me out, or if anyone calls you out in general, and somebody half started the job and you take that job on, full price, because that can continue to be a cycle. Hey, I'll get you to cut half of it. Somebody cuts half of it for free for them, and then they call you to come do the rest. So, why don't they just let you do the whole thing? You know what I mean? Just let you do the whole thing and get it over with. So absolutely, I understand what they were saying in that video. But anyway, I hope this video makes a lot of sense. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on here. Shout out to all my new subscribers. One of these days I'm going to definitely do like a shout out, type of video, because there's a lot of people that's been giving a lot of good feedback. A lot of people that I've been talking to lately. I really appreciate the support. And if you're new to the channel, I hope this video makes some sense and gives you a little bit of insight on how I feel about things. This is just my opinion. This is nothing to be taken to the heart. This is just how I feel about certain things and things I'm learning from watching other videos. YouTube is definitely a tool when it comes to entrepreneurship. It doesn't have to just be about lawn care. It can be about anything. And I'm so happy that I came across a lot of these channels on here. And one of the channels I watch on here, I took a little tip from them and it improved something in my skill set recently. So, excuse me guys. Anyway, I'm going to cut this video short. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's comment. This is Simon from the Lawn Care. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a happy 4th of July weekend. Stay safe. And don't eat too much barbecue. Eat all you want. Y'all be safe.